almost like the Flashpoint, where it starts, one of the key matrix lines that will help shatter this statist centralized system.
AZ here for the Friday edition of Flashpoint Radio. Thank you for joining me. It is August 17th, 2012, and as we do every Friday, we've got a bunch of stories dealing with the financial industry, your money, where it's going, who's spending it, how to save it. Read these articles, do your own research. I am not an expert. I can't take care of my own money, let alone your money, but I'm just giving you a jump-off point to learn about what's going on globally and domestically with the economy. We'll start this evening internationally, though, with the euro. From Spiegel Online, investors prepare for euro collapse. Currency's days feared numbered. Banks, companies, and investors are preparing themselves for a collapse of the euro. We've been calling for that for quite some time. The euro was designed to collapse. That is what all central planning does. It builds things up to collapse in order for a fascist dictator to move in and take full control. And Finland is preparing themselves. From the Telegraph, Finland prepares for breakup of Eurozone. The country's foreign minister warned, we have to face openly the possibility of a euro breakup. So yes, we have individual countries coming out and stating that they're afraid and are preparing for the breakup of the euro. That doesn't bode well. And let's move to Asia right now. From the Business Insider, money continues to leave China. Now this has a lot of terms that I sure as hell don't understand. The position for FX purchases decreased by about RMB 4, which I believe that's a currency. I don't know. But anyways, the last episode of sizable outflow happened during the 2008-2009 financial crisis. But the current episode is already worse than the 2008-2009 one. So in China, we have trends very similar to 2008 and 2009, except even worse. But are you hearing that from our government, that signs point to collapse? No. They're telling you the recovery's slow, but it's moving right along. Is it moving right along? Maybe because it's being financed by debt. CNSnews.com, U.S. government's foreign debt hits record high, $5.29 trillion. In June alone, your government borrowed $34.2 billion to fund its operation. Borrowed from foreign governments. Yes. Running our government with your debt. Debt that will be saddled on your grandchildren. Don't you just love this Federal Reserve fiat currency system we have going? But hey, as President Obama said, General Motors is profitable now for the U.S. taxpayers. Maybe not. National Legal and Policy Center. Auto bailout legacy GM's European nightmare. As the euro collapses and spending tightens throughout the eurozone, GM will continue to see reductions in its profits. As we saw last Friday, they posted big losses the last reporting time out. And well, we already bailed them out once. Do you really think this government will let General Motors go down now? No. Look for another bailout, either designed by Obama or designed by Romney. It doesn't matter. Neither of them will change the course we're headed for. This is something I've been saying for the last year and a half from Yahoo Finance. Retailers' results don't support strong government data. I called the death of retail, I believe, 18 months ago. Obviously, just to myself, but things aren't looking too good. I'm out there in retail. I see it every day, and it's hurting. Some businesses are booming. That's because they're good businesses, but there are fewer and fewer good businesses out there. And well, retail sales will continue to tank because A, we don't have any money and the jobless rate is going up, as in New York and New Jersey. Jobless rates rise in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut in July. New Jersey posted its highest unemployment rate since 1977. The Washington Times tell us that unemployment rates rose in 44 U.S. states in July. So that recovery that they stated, it's slow, but it's on its way up. Is it really? Seems to me things are getting worse. But your government is not to be trusted, so do not listen to them. Because A, they bail out the rich, They let you fall, and then they don't prosecute the criminals that are connected. Like John Corzine at MF Global from Yahoo News. No one will be charged with a crime for the MF Global collapse. There was a lack of oversight and the loss of more than $1 billion in customer funds. These are customer funds. Our government is letting John Corzine and MF Global get away with losing track of $1 billion of its customers' money. You can be sure that civil lawsuits, I hope, will follow this, but you can be sure that our government cannot be trusted to prosecute real criminals in this country anymore, considering the prisons are run by private corporations. And on to the Federal Reserve, our best friends in finance from CNBC. Chance of Fed printing more money rises to 60%. Reuters poll. For the first time, a wide sample of economists put the probability of more quantitative easing, or QE3, at greater than 50%. With one saying there was more than a 95% chance the Fed will act. Well, no doubt. In their last meeting, the Federal Reserve said, we're not going to print any more money unless the economy doesn't get better till September. Well, the Federal Reserve's artificially low interest rates are preventing the economy from doing anything. Therefore, they know come September, it won't be any better. They're going to institute quantitative easing number 3, means printing presses turned on, devaluation of the dollar. Do you know what that means? Find out. Dollar devaluation, just search that. The insiders know, and as Alex Jones and Infowars.com are reporting, Soros unloads all investment in major financial stocks, investing over $130 million in gold. In a harbinger of what may be coming our way, billionaire financier George Soros has sold all his equity positions in major financial stocks, according to a 13F report filed with the SEC for the quarter ending June 30th. Equally as interesting, he has purchased some 884,000 shares of gold via the Gold Spider, approximately $130 million. Seems like he knows what's coming. A devaluation of unbacked currencies, a devaluation of fiat currencies. The Federal Reserve notes central banks will start to devalue currencies because the debt has become unsustainable. And you either raise interest rates and let the pain kick in, or you print more money and devalue the currency and destroy all those on fixed income and create social unrest throughout the nation, which would be a call for martial law, which plays right into their hands. But the insiders are doing it, and if you want a good article to read, and if you want to learn more about the economy and what to do and what might be to come, go to the Economic Collapse blog and start learning. This article, Startling Evidence That Central Banks and Wall Street Insiders Are Rapidly Preparing for Something Big, is eye-opening. If you don't know what all these things are, hyperinflation, dollar devaluation, fiat currency, the Federal Reserve, if you don't know what that is, go to the Economic Collapse. Start learning. All of these things tie together, and it means something is coming. The insiders know what's coming. Those who do their research know what's coming. A global currency collapse, meaning the dollar bills that you have in your wallet and in your bank account will be worth less. Things that will be worth more, hard assets. Bartering goods, gold, silver, guns, ammo, food, water, all of that. The things that we've been telling you to prepare with since January, since I've been doing this, and years before by everyone else in the truth movement. Wake up. They're stealing your money. The IRS is unconstitutional. We didn't have an income tax before 1913. These things can be reversed. It's in the Constitution. It gives us the way. We just have to start standing up. Learn what's going on with your money, tax money, and the money in your bank. Find out if it's working for you or if you're working for it. Jay-Z signing off for Flashpoint Radio saying God bless, have a good weekend, and keep your eyes to the sky.